Hello, Greg Herbert here, and I'd like to devote this video to the much-needed refutation of a YouTuber named Jontizwe. This idiot replied to many of our videos regarding Sankaku complex, hentai, the otaku culture and the more perverse elements of Japanese culture. For example, on my video about stuff Japan can do without, he said I love Japan. LOL. Doesn't sound like that. Seriously, I'm a Japanophile and otaku loving both traditional and modern culture. And a lot of the modern culture have its roots in the traditional Japan. Yes, even hentai, cause erotic paintings existed already back then, lol. Oh seriously, don't come and say you love something when you do nothing but bash stuff that are a big part of Japanese culture today. You seriously sound like a moralfag and a feminazi despite the fact you're a guy. Actually, I know all about Japanese history, and yes, while some of them emphasize some of the risque things in modern Japanese culture existed prior, such as the ukiyo-e paintings and the predecessors to today's yaoi and yuri stories. But let me tell you that what was used was at least artistic. Today's Japanese culture, anything and everything goes. Blood, scat, gore, goro, bukkake, graphic same-sex relations, total nudity without reason, trotted out to the general public and around the world, all for titillation's sake. None of this existed back in the ancient times. On our video on part 2 of my series of Sankaku Complex, he ranted otaku for life. Oh seriously, I'm 18 and we young people are also sexual. Many people my age have watched porn anyway. Seriously, stop your moral panic. The Western world's negative view on sexuality is way more hurtful than any pornography anyway. Oh yeah, wanna bet? No wonder why there is so much stupidity with some of the more ignorant fringes of youth that are now up and coming into adulthood. Both obsessed otaku and those not even into anime. Always looking for something that stimulates their sex drive. Or in the case of the otaku, their fap drive, since most of them will not have relations with the opposite sex, ever. And as for the Western world view on sexuality, you have it 100% wrong. We have the right view. The way it should be, sex should be between one man, one woman in holy matrimony, to have the children that will be productive, vibrant members of society. Many of you in other countries are so perverse, no wonder why the kids think so deviantly. Shame on you. When speaking to our friend the child advocate on part 1 of my Sankaku commentary, Jontizwe replied, "Shut up, you fucking moral fag. We young people are also sexual, no matter what you want to think. You're one of those idiot moralfags who want to ban any kind of sex before 18, or even before marriage, I guess. Well, I cute say fuck off. Fantasies don't hurt anyone anyway, no matter how sick they are. Stop trying to put all your bloody morals on anyone else. I'm 18, by the way. If you think it's wrong for me to fantasize about girls my age, you're the biggest idiot I've ever seen. Well, not even betards are this idiotic. Shame on you, Jontizwe, for speaking like that to my friend the child advocate." And when he agreed with that ultra-conceited banty-swearing liberal Viking bitch Quadraxis, he said on our vid concerning anime pervs, everything should be allowed in free speech, yes. No matter how sick, perverted or whatever it might be, fiction doesn't hurt anyone. Seriously, why is sex worse than murder? Cause it's apparently okay to draw, write about, make a film, or whatever about brutal murder, but as soon as it's sex involved, moral panic. I mean, like, oh my god. Free speech is possibly the most important right we have today, together with rights to privacy and other freedoms we have. Don't throw them away. No. 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 He'll say it before and he'll say it again. In the words of the great YouTuber Crazy Clown, freedom of speech only exists when you abide by the rules. What are the rules? Don't be a deviant, especially on matters sexual. You must be moral. You must have reason. You must not be perverse. You must use intelligence. Listen up and listen good, you perverts. Ejaculating on a woman because you lust after her and it makes you feel good is not freedom of speech. Watching an anime with 2 guys kissing is not freedom of speech. Making yaoi and yuri fanfiction is not freedom of speech. Lolicon and shotacon is not freedom of speech. They are all atrocious abominations, and must be put in the trash where they belong. I've got way more where this came from with this bastard, but you get the gist of it. This is why CRAF exists. to educate people on the abomination that is the otaku culture, to tell people about the dangers of excessive fanservice, eechi, hentai, yaoi, yuri, lolicon, shotacon, toddlercon, and all related elements. We at CRAF and our sister group stand for the true free speech, educating people about right and wrong, and exposing idiots, otaku, weeaboos, and trolls like jontizwe. At CRAF we serve up truth and shame the devils, and encourage everyone to enjoy anime responsibly. Now let's get to better.